Hi guys, and welcome to Deku Tarot. Sorry, I just got a new tripod thing. It's not really working. I would love to show you guys how janky it's set up because we thought we were buying one for phones, and it's for GoPros. Walmart doesn't like to specify what their stands are for. So, first attempt at making it so that we can see the reading more is not working out so well, but we will continue working on that. So for those of you who have seen my videos before, I'm Helen, and for those of you who have not, welcome. Thank you to all my subscribers, all my listeners. Thank you for everybody that listens and resonates, and thank you so much for your comments, for your requests for the personal readings. I've been loving doing those. Connecting with you guys has been wonderful. Again, if you guys are looking for a private reading, a demo reading, love reading, etc., check out my information in the description box below, and you can book one of those by emailing me at dekutarot@gmail.com. Alright, let's see. Alright, July 19th, 2018, Thursday. What do we have for general messages? Messages from spirit, events, things that are happening today that we need to know about, energies. What does today look like for those of you who are connecting with this? Signs. Alright, and I already washed these beforehand, so I'm going to just do them out. Alrighty. First we get the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands here is a lot about looking towards the future, looking at like long-term goals. Where do you want to be in the long term versus the short term? Also, you know, assessing a situation, going back to reassess something. We get the Hierophant, beautiful, higher selves, the unknown factor. What is it that we have the power to look inside of ourselves? Cannot speak. That was a terrible sentence. But today we might be looking inside of ourselves to find our power. Today, you know, meditating, connecting with our higher selves. You get the High Priestess. I think she was actually, I wanted to flip her over, so I'm going to flip her. The High Priestess. And there she is, right next to the Hierophant. That's really amazing. It's like the unknown versus the known. And we get Strength. Wow, this is like a lot of major arcana today. This is pretty incredible. I'm going to pull one more. And that is the Ace of Cups reversed. So let's see what we got here. I might pull some clarifiers as we go along. So we start out with the Three of Wands and the Hierophant. And I don't know if you guys can see this. I was trying to set it up so that you could. It's not working though, so I'm just going to have to hold them up, I guess. But I thought this might be different. So yes, we get the Three of Wands here in the beginning, right next to the Hierophant. So that's kind of, I think that today is going to be a lot of looking inward to figure out where we want to be in the long term, where we see ourselves, our long-term goals, where we want to be, you know, especially to do with money, moving. I mean, it could be relationships, but it's like today you have to look inside. You're looking towards the future, but in order to figure out where you're going, in order to really see, like she's got her little crystal ball here, and she's got the Three of Wands, she has a bunch of stars around her head. So she's thinking, this is about, you know, the higher realms. It's being inside your brain there. She's got the, you see she's got the crystal ball and the stars. She's thinking about where she wants to be. She's trying to picture where she wants to be. She could also be seeing her ships come in. It could be that, I mean, I'm thinking more it's like, because it's right next to the Hierophant and it's the first card, I'm thinking that it's going to be more about, yes, you're going to be looking long-term, and to figure out your long-term goals, you're going to need to delve inside of yourself, and you're going to need to connect with your higher self, with your deepest desires, your, you know, the hidden part of yourself. So maybe there's like a way that, maybe you can't figure out where to go from here, and I understand that. It's a really confusing time. We got Mercury in retrograde, I believe, is that today? I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not positive, but I think that might be starting today. So communication's going to be crazy and annoying and frustrating. We're not going to be able to see a way out. So it could be that, like, it's starting today and you're like, I need to figure out where I want to be in the future, in the next few months. Maybe you're thinking about moving. Where do I want to move? Where do you see yourself in your job, in a relationship? And today is the day where you're going to turn to this Hierophant, his beautiful gold jacket. It's like his Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat jacket, as I like to call it. And he's looking inside and figuring out, he's your higher self. Like, imagine, like the Hierophant is the unknown. He is the one that is, you know, this is the unknown. Like, it's an unknown factor, and you have to go in and find it. It's connecting with your higher self to figure out the mysteries. So yeah, that's really important. I might pull some clarifiers if I feel like I want to. I actually might between the Hierophant and the High Priestess, because that's really interesting. These are, it's like the Pope and the Popess. It's the High Priestess and the Hierophant. It's two sides of the same coin. Yes, he's the unknown factor of spirituality, of looking inside of yourself. And the High Priestess knows where she's been. She knows where she's going. She might not exactly want to tell you where she's going. She might not tell you. And the Hierophant definitely won't tell you straight up. You have to go in and find it. You have to go in and connect with your higher self, connect with your own personal goals, where you want to be. You have to go and make the effort there. And either that, or it could be that somebody is coming in to help you with all this information, to show you this is where you've been, this is where you're going. The High Priestess has been through a lot. She's been through it all. She remembers all the horrible times that she went through to get to where she is, and she knows that where she wants to be in the future, and how to get there. But it doesn't mean that you can access that information readily. And it's all about having patience with it. You have to also be enacting some sort of patience, some sort of strength today. Overcoming, wanting to freak out, wanting to be emotional, wanting to be frustrating. And I think that this is in the face of emotion, in the face of great emotional turmoil. Maybe things haven't been working out. And I mean, I can relate to that, guys. It's been a really frustrating year. 2018 has sucked. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to come forward and say it. I think 2018 has sucked. And I think that 2019 is going to be better. But 2018 is all about, I think, kind of different things. I don't know, it's kind of like different things happening, trying to figure out which way is the best way. It's just a lot of different tests. I feel like 2018 is testing us, and I feel like in 2019 a lot of us are going to be able to have things move more slowly, but slowly, and I think it's going to change a lot then. I do think that this year's big changing year, and that next year things are going to come to light and be a lot more smooth. But I think we have to get rid of a lot of the bad things this year to be able to move on, all the bad energy from the past, whatever has been plaguing us. So yes, this is saying where you've been, and you've had strength through it all. You got to continue to have strength. You have to continue to be patient. You have to continue to hold your ground in the face of, anyone that's opposing you, anything within yourself that opposes you, and to move forward, to figure out where you want to be. Anyways, I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers here, especially for the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and Strength. That's 3 major arcana in the middle of the reading here. I'm trying to make my videos a little bit shorter, so let's see. Hierophant. What do we need to know about the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and Strength? What are they telling us? What events do they foretell? What advice, what messages are they telling us? Really 3 intense, very spiritual cards. The 4 of Wands reversed. So yeah, you may not know how to get to that finish line. You want to be there, and you can't figure out how to get there. Excuse me, guys. This one. 4 of Cups reversed, emotions. This is a release of emotions. It's letting go of this, I'm not listening anymore. It's also an emotional release from that. It's like, okay, time to finally get things moving, to kind of listen more. And a lot of times I see the 4 of Cups as like an emotional release card, but I think in this case it's 2 4s in a row. So it's definitely a blockage on communication, which makes sense because Mercury is in retrograde. I believe that is today. And if not, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be, I really do think it is today, but it's starting. The energy is definitely starting. So get ready for that for the next 4 or so weeks. I think it's 4 weeks. And the 10 of Swords. This is the last step, guys. It might feel like you're just like, I'm still stuck in this. I've been trying to get out of this for so long. I'm so frustrated. This has got to end. This feeling has got to end. Like, how do I make it end? And I think the Hierophant and the High Priestess today is reaching inside yourself, reaching into the collective unconscious, reaching into the universe, the spirit of the universe, and kind of being like, I need to get out of this. How do I get out of this? Why am I not reaching my finish line? Why is this not coming to me? Why don't I feel comfortable and happy? Why can't I connect with what I'm trying to connect with the 4 of Wands? Why can't I reach that finish line? You want so badly to reach that finish line. And you can't, so you're getting really frustrated. It's emotionally upsetting for you. You've been trying to do this for a while, and it's frustrating. You feel ashamed of yourself. But you know what? There is a new journey. There's a new journey here. And we have to prepare for that. There's the Fool right after the Ten of Swords. It's the last trial before the journey starts. Ooh, what just came flying out? And it's the World. Oh, what a nice card to have flying out. I'm going to definitely end it with this card because this is, I mean, first of all, I feel like I need to end it there, but the World here with the Fool. So yes, you're starting a new chapter. This is it. This is the last phase, guys. And I know, I get that feeling too, okay? Everybody has had this feeling where they're like, okay, this has got to be the final battle because it's like, imagine a video game how there's like the final boss and then you can move on. Or even out of a dungeon. Like, this is the final, this is the boss of the dungeon. And you're just trying to get through this last chapter so that you can continue on your journey. So you can start a new journey. It's a new journey coming ahead of you. And it's like all you have to do to get there, to have this world, to have all the success, everything that you've wanted. It's the world right there. She has it all. She's got everything. And you're starting a new journey where it's going to give you the world. It's going to give you all that success, everything that you've wanted. You just got to get through this last thing. So employ patience, employ, you know, grounding. Ground yourself against, like, the emotions. And I think a lot of it is, like, see that giant head there? It's usually a lion on the Rider-Waite deck. She's, like, holding this big evil head, whatever. I don't know why. And she is, you know, composing herself. She's composed. She's standing still. She's like, I got this. This is not going anywhere. It's not going to attack anyone. I don't know if it's like a monster head, whatever. But it's the same with the Ace of Cups reversed. That's emotions. That's crazy amounts of, like, emotional outpouring. It's feeling really emotional about things, like releasing all your tears, crying. I mean, with the Four of Cups there as well, that could be a thing today. Some of you guys could get really emotional. So employ some strength, some patience, some grounding to it all, okay? We got a new chapter unfolding right before us. Beautiful, guys. There's the Fool. And even though the Fool looks sad in this deck, this feels like a very positive card right now. I mean, to me, it's always new beginnings, unless it's like you're a fool, what were you doing? But today, this is a new beginning. So that's coming in, guys. So focus on what you want in the future. Connect with your higher selves. Meditate. I'm going to pull one Gypsy Witch card for a message from Spirit. And then we're all set today. So if you like it, like, share, subscribe. I've been loving all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. It means so much to me. Definitely hit me up for a private reading or a personal reading if you are looking for guidance right now. Oh my god, it is so hot in here, guys. Florida is hot right now. So pardon my appearance. I'm just really sweating. Number 4, the key by is a certain augury of success. So yeah, to me, this is success, and then it's like, but if surrounded by unlucky cards, the protagonation is illness. So yes, you can be really happy to. You have the potential to find answers, find the key. You know, you have the potential to find that key today, to find those answers, to open the door to a new path. But you also might be really emotional today. So don't feed into that. Focus on the key. Okay. Don't feed into the negative energy, the fear-based thoughts, etc. You got a key today. You have the potential to find some answers. So go find them. All right, have a great day, guys. Let me know how this resonates below, and if it doesn't, check out my other videos. Check out my monthly love, my monthly by sign, and have a great day.